Hi, welcome back to Everyday English with Drea. This is where we learn simple English for our everyday conversations. If you're coming for the first time, welcome to class. And if you're coming back, welcome back. In today's lesson, we'll be exploring the topic of idioms. We'll discuss the top 10 idioms every English learner should know. What are idioms? Idioms are expressions or phrases that have a figurative meaning that is different from the literal meaning of the individual words. Idioms are used to make conversations more colorful and expressive. They are often developed through cultural and historical context. Let's look at some examples. The first one is break a leg. And this means to wish someone good luck, especially before a performance, even though it literally means to fracture a bone. For example, Danny's family told him to break a leg right before he went on stage. In this sentence, Danny's family is telling him to do his best. Next, a piece of cake. This means something that is very easy or effortless, even though it has nothing to do with actual cake. The English exam was a piece of cake. The idiom in this sentence is placing emphasis on how easy the English exam was. Kill two birds with one stone. This idiom suggests achieving two goals or completing two tasks with a single action. I can bring your suit to the cleaners when I pick up the kids and kill two birds with one stone. In this sentence, the emphasis is being placed on two actions being done in one setting. Next, the idiom cost an arm and a leg means something is very expensive or costs a lot. The trip cost an arm and a leg, but it was worth it. Next up, we have beat around the bush. This means to avoid discussing a topic directly or to speak evasively. For example, to use that idiom in a sentence, I could say, don't beat around the bushes, just ask your question. Barking up the wrong tree means to pursue a mistaken or misguided course of action that could possibly cause difficulties. I have been trying to solve this math problem for 30 minutes, but I think I've been barking up the wrong tree. Every cloud has a silver lining. This idiom conveys the idea that every difficult or negative situation has a positive aspect to it. Even though he could not attend the games because of his studies, he now realizes that every cloud has its silver lining. His grades are excellent. Let's try this example together. In the same boat. When you hear this idiom, what do you think this means? I'll give you a few seconds to think of your answer. This means to be in the same situation or facing the same challenges as someone else. She's always studying English. We are in the same boat. Let's try our next example. A blessing in disguise. What do you think this idiom means? I'll give you a few seconds to think of your answer. This means something that seems negative or unfortunate but turns out to be beneficial in the end. Leaving that job was a blessing in disguise. I got a better one. Finally, hit the nail on the head. What do you think this idiom means? I'll give you a few seconds to think of your answer. This means to describe or identify something exactly or to be precisely correct. This brings us to the end of our lesson on idioms. And like I've always reminded you, no matter how much you expand your knowledge on idioms, unless you practice, they are useless. Thanks for watching Everyday English with Drea. Remember, practice, practice, practice. Until next time, practice the use of idioms.